Hello everybody, we're here today to look at the mathematics scope and sequence content descriptor for year 3 for patterns and algebra, and the description reads: describe, continue and create number patterns resulting from performing addition or subtraction. So patterns are a repetition of something. So patterns can actually be made using shapes, a system or repetition of shapes, or you can use sound, like a drumming pattern, for example. And today we're actually going to look at clapping patterns for this exercise. So I've here devised a little system of describing a pattern with just lines. So if we look at this top line here, we've got this kind of pattern which goes line, line, vertical, line, line, vertical, line, line, vertical. So dung, dung, chung, dung, dung, chung, dung, dung, chung. So we're going to see if we can do that using our body. Let's try this. Dun, 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 dun. So see, we have got this going here. Dun, 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 dung, dung, all right. So let's add something to that. We're going to perform an addition to that pattern. So this lower pattern here shows that in addition to the top pattern, we've got a little angular line that goes there. So this goes something like dung, 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 dung. So let's see if we can do that with our body. How about something like this? It worked quite well because we had it going with dum 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 dum. So that works well. And what about this? Actually, let's try something. Let's try a new pattern using our hands and legs. So what if we go like this? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I have tried to present that in the same manner as we did with the previous ones. So if you'd want to write that down, what we just did, you could probably write something like this. For example, not necessarily exactly like this, but I've used this. So I've gone clap, 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 which is, again, this pattern. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Right. So hopefully that gives you an idea that you can make a pattern using your body using your body as a drum basically, or an instrument, just creating different sounds. And then you can write that down or devise a code, if you like, to describe the sounds that you've just made. And there's no rules for the code that you use. It's up to you. You can write that sound pattern down however you want, as long as it makes sense to you and you can explain it to someone else. So this is what I want to do with our exercise now, is I want you to get into groups of 2, and I want you to first devise a pattern using your bodies. So the 2 of you agree on a pattern. You actually do the pattern together with your bodies. And then I would like you to devise a code to record that pattern down on a piece of paper. And you can use this kind of code that I've used, if you like, with the vertical lines representing clapping, or you can come up with your own code. That's fine. You can use, the code can look any way you want, as long as you can then describe to us how it works. So let's get to it.